Hello and welcome. Isabella Greene here with my video blog. Just want to share with you where I am at in my personal evolution and my personal spiritual journey. It's interesting for me too to watch the videos that I make, even the ones that I made this summer, because as your consciousness upgrades itself, you forget what you were like, or where you were, or what big discoveries were, or seem big, because now they're part of your life. And so this video blog is actually really helpful for myself and also for people who are a little bit behind in their journeys, so they could look and see what's going on and what awaits them ahead of them. So recently I went to a workshop of Dr. Joe Dispenza, who has been my teacher in a way. I've been a follower of his work for a couple of years, and so I learned meditations there, and I learned a lot about pineal gland and about activations for pineal gland and the meditations that support that. So that was really fascinating, and I started. And he said, in that workshop, he said, just try this for 2 weeks and see what happens. And so here I am in a completely different experience of reality right now after a couple of weeks of practicing what I learned at that workshop. And so I want to share that with you. First of all, we can find and feel our pineal glands inside of our heads, physically inside your head. You can find that organ and you can feel it. Same like you don't know where your nose is until you put attention on your nose, or you don't know where your left toe is until you put attention on your left toe. But then once you do that, oh, there it is, right? There it is. But same thing happens with the pineal gland. If we never put attention to that part of our brain, then we don't know where it's at. But once you start focusing on it and you find it once, you can actually find it by will. Like right now, as I'm sitting here, I can just close my eyes. I don't even have to close my eyes. I can just say, hey, where is it? Where's that pineal gland in me? And I feel it. And so when you feel it, and when you bring focus to it, and you bring energy to it through different techniques that are available, you activate that. And you know, there's this whole big talk about pineal glands being calcified and hard like a rock. Well, yeah, in many cases it is that, especially with the fluoride and water and the toothpaste and the questionable products that we consume as food and all of that. But you know what? It's sensitive to energy. I have been away from fluoride, and also my diet. I've been watching my diet for a while now, so it was pretty easy for me. But there were plenty of people that never done that, but their pineal glands got activated because where you bring your energy, where you bring your attention is where you bring your energy. So you energize your pineal gland, and boy, that opens all kinds of possibilities for you. So I've been doing the nighttime meditations, with getting up at 2 or 3 or 4 a.m. Just so that I could catch that wave of melatonin that we're producing in the dark and deep in our deep sleep. And I've been sitting up and doing the meditations, activating the pineal gland and going out there. And here's what's happening out there and here on planet Earth. My experiences of my space travel and also my earthly experiences all changed. It's fascinating. First of all, I started coming out of myself and having out-of-body experiences by will. You just send yourself out there, and I've been going to a crystal city or the city of light, and I've been exploring areas and areas of that city and getting to know it, and it's just been fascinating because I'm able to go the same place over and over. I'm able to go and see various locations that I feel that my oversoul is connected to, or my higher self is also connected to. I've experienced myself as different beings, and I'm able to observe myself being in different places at the same time, which is awesome because I am teaching multi-dimensionality at Sedona Yoga Festival 2015. Here's the link if you're interested. It's a wonderful event, and so I'm teaching multi-dimensionality at that event, and how timely that I'm learning all this stuff myself, so I can share that with people during that workshop. Yeah, that's exciting. What about my everyday experiences? Well, everything changed. Everything changed. Now my sensitivity to things, to energies, to smells and tastes and physical sensations, everything is so intensified. It's fascinating. If you remember that movie Lucy, when she's, I think, at 28% at the very beginning, she's saying, I can feel everything, I'm connected to everything, blah, and they're showing the tree with everything connected. This is how I'm feeling right now. So that is not fiction, guys. That is very real. There's so much energy that's emitted from everything around you, and it's overwhelming, really. But you get used to it. You get used to it because it's fascinating, and it gets really exciting that you can feel everything. You can feel. What my favorite part is that I can feel the beauty so strong. I look at the same stuff that I've been looking at around here, like in my garden or at the sky or the rocks, and it just so intensified, like as if I was blind my whole life before now. I can feel like every particle of beauty, and I move to tears. It's so amazing. Sounds like the sensation of the sun on my skin, the foods, the tastes, everything. Everything is just so intensified. Like literally, I was pretty awake before this experience, but now I'm 50 times more awake than I was. So it's really incredible. You also feel the negative just as strongly, and so it's this balancing act of figuring out how to handle that sensitivity in yourself and not get overloaded. So that's what I've been working on for myself. Also time. God, I used to have this fantastic built-in clock. I used to work in events, and so I never had a watch. I always knew what time it was. I could feel a time in my head, like very, very accurately. Now, God, it's like 9 in the morning, and I'm thinking it's 3 p.m., oh God, I have no idea how much time has. So time, when you are out there in space, when you're having those experiences out there where your soul is from, there's no time there. So you experience some time dilation. Sometimes I sit and I think that I was sitting for 30 minutes, but like 3 hours went by, bam. So that overflows into my earthly experience that I'm having right now as well here. And also that sense of joy. You know what? A lot of people, I think, can relate to this. I was never comfortable on planet Earth. I always felt that I didn't belong here. I always wanted to go back home. And since I started doing the meditations and having those glimpses of experiences, the otherworldly stuff, and seeing myself elsewhere as well, that desire even intensified. I was like, oh, what am I doing here on Earth? Oh God, like when am I gonna get out of here, right? And I speak to a lot of people who feel the same way, but since I started going home every night, and when you come back, you're still connected. This is the main thing. You're still fully connected here to what's out there. All it takes is clearing the blockages, and you feel it. When you feel it, and you know that you're there as well. You're not only here, you're also there. There's no separation. And then all of your sensual experiences are intensified. My God, I've been in bliss. actually right now I am, for the first time in my life, I am so grateful for being here on earth, for having access to all of those physical experiences, to all of those experiences that are not available anywhere else when you're non-physical. You know, you can fly and experience multidimensionality, but you cannot like smell a flower or experience love or experience those like physical sensations and tastes and smells and everything that we're experiencing here on planet Earth. So guys, it's amazing. Whatever techniques, dig them up, look them up, and start practicing. Decalcify your pineal gland, activate that baby, and you are gonna have the time of your life. I'm living it, and I am so happy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings and love. Love you lots. Namaste.